Councilwoman Perkins Auguste, Councilman Questa, Councilman Jackus,
Here.
Councilman Grover, Councilman Gonzalez,
Here.
Councilman Sedan,
Here.
Councilman Ballman,
Here.
Councilman Mazza,
Here.
President Keenan.
Here, this is a regular conference of the City Council as incorporated in the annual meetings notice of 2011, which was filed in the City Clerk's office and posted on the bulletin board on December 28, 2010, and sent to the Star Ledger and Home News Tribune in compliance with the provisions of the Open Public Meeting Law of New Jersey. Public speaking, is there anyone present who wishes to address City Council? They may do so at this time. Give your name and address to the record, please.
Robert Curry from the city. I seem to recall this particular city council passing certain laws concerning graffiti. It seems to me that in Europe there's a man called Martin Luther who was questioning a lot of graffiti on churches. He didn't like certain people and he didn't like certain things, and he got away with it too.
Thank you very much, sir. Is there anyone else present who wishes to address City Council? They may do so at this time. Once again, anyone present who wishes to address City Council, they may do so at this time. Seeing none, close that portion of the meeting. New business?
Letter dated October 26, 2011, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Atlantic Tactical of New Jersey, Inc., Somerset, New Jersey, for the purchase of ammunition, protective vests, and various other crime prevention equipment and supplies for the Police Department and Ambulance Service Bureau for the period November 1, 2011 to April 30, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $100,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 26, 2011, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Mid-Atlantic Truck Center, Linden, New Jersey, for auto parts for heavy-duty vehicles for the various departments for the period October 26, 2011 through March 17, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $35,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 26 from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Campbell Freightliner LLC, Edison, New Jersey, for auto parts for heavy-duty vehicles for the various departments for the period October 26, 2011 through March 17, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $35,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 26, 2011, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Atlantic Detroit Diesel Allison LLC, Lodi, New Jersey, for auto parts for heavy-duty vehicles for the various departments for the period October 26, 2011 through March 17, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $25,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 26, 2011, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Mazer Consulting, PA, Red Bank, New Jersey, to provide professional engineering services inclusive of civil engineering, construction administration, and education services for the winterization and reopening of the Mickey Walker Spray Park facility in the amount of $11,350.
Comments?
Yeah, Mr. President.
Councilman Gall.
I'm happy to see this taking place. As you know, since we opened up that spray park there. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure they have someone on board, make sure this thing is going to be serviced to winterize it next year, and we open up, make sure that we don't have any downtime or fault the operations. So I'm kind of happy that.
Thank you very much, Councilman Gall. I'd like to recognize Councilwoman Patricia Perkins Auguste. Other comments? Put it on, please.
Okay. Letter dated October 26, 2011, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Flemington Chevy Buick GMC Cadillac LLC, Flemington, New Jersey, for the purchase of two 2012 GMC Sierra 2500 HD four-wheel drive extended pickup trucks with plows at a cost of $63,168. One 2012 GMC Sierra 2500 HD four-wheel drive extended pickup truck with plow lift gate at a cost of $35,058. Two 2012 GMC Sierra 2500 HD four-wheel drive, four-door crew cab with plows at a cost of $70,742. And one 2012 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited with plow at a cost of $39,633, for a total cost of $208,601. 5 vehicles are replacements and 1 is in addition to the fleet.
Hallelujah. Mr. President,
Comments? Councilman Gollman?
Mr. President, I'm happy to see that they're replacing the old dilapidated truck they had on board, and I'm see that they, when they get one, I'm okay with that. But the only problem is, that I don't know why they wait so late. I mean, the weather is upon, the weather is upon us
Getting cold now.
So by the time we get them, let's hope they get them soon. I hope so. I don't know where they have it stocking out of, but that's all.
Thank you. Other comments? Thank you. Put it on.
Letter dated October 26, 2011, from the Business Administrator advising that being satisfied that an emergency did exist, recommends the award of a contract to Doma Construction, Inc., Newark, New Jersey, for the immediate demolition of 1115 Magnolia Avenue in the amount of $14,750.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 27, 2011, from the Business Administrator requesting authorization for the proper city officials to approve the policy of insurance with Western Surety Bond Company through Hughes Plummer Associates, covering municipal court judges and the entire municipal court personnel for the period September 1, 2011 to September 1, 2012, at an annual premium of $1,565.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 27, 2011, from the Business Administrator requesting authorization for the proper city officials to renew the policy with IMED, the Eye Care Plan of America, Mason, Ohio, for a vision care program covering the city of Elizabeth, the Elizabeth Parking Authority, and Elizabeth Public Library employees for the period January 1, 2012 through December 31st, 2013. City's obligation is to pay a monthly fee of, for single, $2.40, plus one dependent, $4.52, and plus family, $6.60.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 28, 2011, from the Business Administrator requesting authorization for the proper city officials to execute a contract for insurance covering city-owned properties with the Chubb Group of Companies through their agent of record, Otterstedt Agency, Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey, for the period October 1, 2011 to October 1, 2012, at an annual premium of $88,886.
Comments?
Yes,
Councilman James?
Mr. President, you're on the commission, right?
Yes.
Insurance Fund Commission. I don't recall this. What is this all about?
Before these appear, I get a call from Jill. And this was for, there are 2 policies. One is for insurance on city-owned properties, and one is for foreclosed properties. Pricing is the same. I'm assuming it's just what it says. It says insurance for city-owned properties.
Well, I'm looking at the contract for properties insurance covering cities' foreclosed properties.
Right, there are 2
What
different
is that?
policies. Well,
What is that? I've never seen this before.
yeah. It's been in effect in prior years because she said that the premium was basically the same as last year.
Yeah, but I don't understand what. It says here, property insurance covering cities' foreclosed properties.
Right. Tony, do you know that?
That's the next one.
Yeah, we're still on one prior to that, Council.
Sit down.
Oh. Which one am I on? Oh,
You're on the
all right, okay. All right, so did you read this one already, Yolanda?
No, I did not.
I'm sorry.
Well, we're still asking for comments on the prior one.
Which one are we on?
We're on the one for city-owned properties with the Chubb Group of Companies.
What is that? I don't understand it.
guess it's liability insurance for the property and casualty. Just like you have property and casualty on your house.
What it is?
We've had this every year. I've been on the insurance commission since year one, and I always get a call from Joe Pryor.
Uh-huh.
Even when I was a commissioner, Mr. President, we used to have the insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a schedule of all the different properties that are involved in it also. And it's, again, it's once a year. City
Yeah,
owned
but-
property, buildings, etc.
All right, let's go on to the next one, Just foreclosure.
Are there other comments on this item? Okay, put it on, please.
Okay, letter dated October 28, 2011, from the Business Administrator requesting authorization for the proper city officials to execute a contract for insurance covering city's foreclosed properties with Lloyd's of London through their agent of record, Otterstedt Agency, Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey, for the period October 1, 2011 to October 1, 2012, at an annual premium of $1,050.
I'm gonna have to research that one,
All right.
and I'll get you a list of the
I mean,
properties
if,
involved.
Tony, if in fact
Yeah.
it's coverage for, if someone goes on to a property, but this is a foreclosed property, it's probably bank owned, why would we
It may be
be
tax
insured?
sale. It may be tax sale property.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It could be municipally held liens also that we foreclosed
Yeah,
on.
well,
Well, I'll
it'd be
check and I'll
interesting
get
to
you
find
the-
Find
out.
out?
Yeah, I'll get you the list.
We'll put it on pending receipt. of
Yeah,
that.
I'll send it.
Other comments? Thank you.
Letter dated October 27, 2011, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Ribcraft USA LLC, Marblehead, Massachusetts, for one rescue watercraft in the amount of $77,694.82.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to National Fuel Oil Company, Inc., Newark, New Jersey, for the purchase of gasoline for the Public Works Marina for the period November 1, 2011 through February 28, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $85,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Business Administrator recommending to delete Chapter 2.36.70 of the Code of the City of Elizabeth and create Chapter 2.48.43, specifically moving the Office of Relocation from the Department of Health and Human Services to the Department of Planning and Community Development, Bureau of Elizabeth Home Improvement Program.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Lawman Supply Company, Egg Harbor City, New Jersey, for the purchase of police equipment, including but not limited to holsters, targets, handcuffs, and training mats for the period November 1, 2011 through April 30, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $50,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to ESI Equipment, Horsham, Pennsylvania, for the purchase of police and homeland security equipment and supplies for the period November 1, 2011 through April 30, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $40,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Nextel Communications of the Mid-Atlantic, Inc., Reston, Virginia, for the purchase of wireless devices and services for the period November 1, 2011 through April 30, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $75,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to General Sales Administration, trading as Major Police Supply, Kempville, New Jersey, for emergency lighting equipment, including but not limited to repairs and replacements for the police and fire departments and the Ambulance Service Bureau for the period November 1, 2011 through April 30, 2012, at a cost not to exceed $100,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the City Attorney requesting that your honorable body consider the introduction of an ordinance vacating a portion of New Point Road between Livingston Street and Broadway.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Chief Financial Officer advising that temporary emergency appropriations for the 2012 state fiscal year municipal and sewer utility budgets may be necessary.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 27, 2011, from the Director of Planning and Community Development requesting authorization for the proper city officials to extend the emergency shelter contract between the City of Elizabeth and the Tri-County American Red Cross to June 30, 2012. More time is needed due to changes in staffing.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 31st, 2011, from the Director of Planning and Community Development requesting to amend the resolution adopted October 25th, 2011 to execute Community Development Block Grant Fiscal Year 37 agreements for 2011 in regards to Raphael's Lighthouse, specifically for available funds from the agency's fiscal year 2005-2006 account be added to the agency's fiscal year 2011-2012 in the amount of $10,000. Funds will be used for a new HVAC system at the agency shelter located at 231 Court Street. The total amount of the contract shall not exceed $20,000.
Comments? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 31st, 2011, from the Director of Planning and Community Development requesting authorization for the proper city officials to enter into a contract with Birdsall Services Group, Cranford, New Jersey, for additional environmental services at 865 Livingston Street to address the existing environmental issues to close the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection case on said property in the sum of $323,000.
Comments?
Yeah, because
Councilman Gollman.
Just like for the one for that the homeless women in February,
Okay.
would that include battered women also, or not? No. What about battered women?
I don't know what their mission is. I know that it's.
No. Patrick,
No,
do
it's not.
we have anything that covers battered women?
The wine.
Huh?
The YWCA does, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Any comment on the Birdsall? Put it on, please.
Letter dated October 31st, 2011, from the Director of Planning and Community Development requesting authorization for the proper city officials to execute an agreement with the nonprofit agency for Community Development Block Grant Fund Year 37 as listed on Schedule A for the period July 1, 2011 to June 30, 2012 in the amount of $92,006.
Comments?
I just wanted to highlight for Bill, the third one with the YMCA's.
I missed it.
shows, yeah, the victims of domestic violence.
Okay, thanks, yeah.
Thank you. Other comments?
Yeah, Mr. President,
Councilman Gollman.
I know it's far behind you, but anyway, in regards to the Birdsall for the Livingston Street project, I'm happy to see this taking place and hope that we can soon get this cleaned up and cleared up over there so we can start the project, because if I can't wait, we can follow our dream is to have a
Absolutely.
supermarket. So
Absolutely.
if another dream come true. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Other comments on that? Okay, that one.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Director of Public Works, recommending awarding the contract to J.A. Alexander, Inc., Bloomfield, New Jersey, for the Midtown Infrastructure Improvement Combined Sewer Overflow Abatement Project at a cost of $4,896,682.82.
Comments?
Can you repeat that again? I didn't get the name.
Okay.
Here again?
The letters dated November 1st, 2011, from the Director of Public Works. He's recommending awarding the contract to J.A. Alexander, Inc., Bloomfield, New Jersey, for the Midtown Infrastructure Improvement Combined Sewer Overflow
Oh, put
Abatement.
them on, put them on.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'd love to get that sewer work.
Thank you, definitely.
Love that sewer.
I figured you were gonna change.
I'm wondering where you're going with that, Councilman.
I figured you said, yeah, you want to see that.
Other comments?
Thank you.
Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Director of Public Works, requesting a contract amendment number 1 to the resolution adopted June 9, 2010, to USA Architects for the complete roof replacement at Erxleben Recreation Center at a cost of $30,000, specifically for extended construction management services for this project at an additional cost not to exceed $15,000 for a total contract amount of $45,000.
Comments?
Yeah, I was in the second ward, and I was unaware that they were having problems with the people they were using to fix that roof, but I just see they're moving on, and I'm gonna try to get it fixed and try to recover some money.
Yeah. Thank you. Other comments?
Always spending money on that second one. Wow,
You're not giving me a hard time in the third word, are you? Put it on, please.
Letter dated November 1st, 2011, from the Director of Public Works recommending awarding the contract to the Birdsall Services Group, Cranford, New Jersey, to provide professional engineering services in connection with the design and construction administration of the City Hall front step slab repair replacement project at a cost not to exceed $28,000.
I don't have that one. Comments? Put it on, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right, in your package, there's a letter dated November 1st from the Chief Financial Officer. He's reminding you to attend basic courses on responsibilities and obligations in local government. The courses should include budgeting, policy setting, local government contracting, risk management, and Open Public Records Act. These courses should be coordinated through Rutgers, other approved entities, and/or the State League of Municipalities.
Tony, what was the minimum number? Did you say?
There
No
is
minimum?
Yeah, there is no minimum, but
What do you recommend? How many do you recommend we take?
at least 1, 2, if you can go to ethics or anyone of your choice. They encourage the list right there, budgeting,
Right.
anything financial.
You
et
can
cetera.
just basically show up
So
and
you
just like.
don't have to register?
Hmm?
You don't have to register?
No, you just walk in on that, because and at the end, you'll just get they'll swipe in, you'll just get a certificate when you're leaving the.
Return that to Yolanda when we get back.
Okay. all right.
That's at the league. If you can't make that, try and make arrangements beforehand. We're gonna try and set up a best practices with the Board of Ed sometime in December. I just sent an email to Bud Kennedy, and hopefully we can get that going. But November, you have a perfect opportunity if you're down at the league.
Yeah, I'll try to squeeze in.
Yeah. And then there's a whole list there,
Yeah.
take your choice.
Mr. President?
Good, that's good.
Telling you.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about
Okay.
that. No, that one, he's gonna talk about it once.
Oh, you're gonna do it
Table
once,
We're
right?
gonna table it.
No, it's already tabled.
It's gonna make a motion to move to the table. at the regular meeting.
Right. But we have to put this
Yeah, put it back on.
But it's.
Yeah, you have to
Taken
do it.
classes in Rutgers in the past,
Yeah,
do
they're letting them wait.
they count for this?
I'll go to the last year. You gotta go like this.
She just wants to put the
At least what's here,
motion
okay.
on the table.
Oh, I see, okay, I see, that's fine.
And what's the, by,
Got it.
what is the deadline that
Okay.
we get the class
Yeah,
accomplished?
so you want, what we're doing is, Yolanda, okay.
What's
going on down
there?
Not
Perfect opportunity.
during new business.
Yeah, well, just explain what we're doing here.
Okay, it's been requested by Councilman Gallman to put back on the agenda the tabled item for towing and storage services for the police department.
So what that means is the motion to remove from the table will be on the agenda.
Right.
So when we have our regular meeting next week, that will be on the agenda, that's fine. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, we have to go into closed session.
Closed session. Second?
Second.